Yesterday, the gist of Oshiomhole and the quarrel for airport come outside. Airpeace dropped their press statement. We blast Oshiomhole some more because that is not a character that is justifiable for a senator who is supposed to be an exemplary person. Anyway, they say you cannot remove the head of a man in his absence. Oshiomhole is here to explain his part of the matter, which he was supposed to have done since yesterday. But no, today he don't come explain his part. It's better late than never. Let's hear from Oshiomhole what actually happened at the Lagos airport yesterday. Oshiomhole, talk to us.
In Abuja says that despite arriving the airport at 6 a.m., 30 minutes before the flight, the airline staff still marked him and other passengers late, insisting that the only way they could get on the next flight is if they paid additional 109,000 naira.
Okay.
These people paid 146,000 at the time they bought.
Okay.
Those who are buying today, emergency this thing, they are paid as much as 250,000.
Okay.
So they frustrate those who paid online at the rate quoted by them and give priority to those who have no previous reservation, who are ready to pay double the price.
Okay.
The former APC national chairman says he rejected attempts by the airline to offer him special treatment, pointing out that his disposition to enforce his rights and those of other citizens, including children left stranded at the airport, is why the airline is accusing him of disrupting its operations.
I go to the airport, I have my checking in, they deny me. Then when somebody now wait, he says, it's Oshiomhole. Then the senior manager came out. I said, okay, let's see how I can sort you out. I said, no. I don't want personal favor.
Okay.
I want my right and the right of these Nigerians to be enforced.
That's nice.
Videos and text message evidence, Oshiomhole backed his claim of what he said truly transpired, which he said can only be corroborated by the Director of Department of State Services, DSS, at the Lagos airport.
All right.
He said it was right on the spot that he quickly sent a text message to the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, and formally lodged complaints against the extortion and behavior of the airline staff, asking him to thoroughly investigate the matter.
I see.
How can they be allowed to profit from their own failures and incompetence?
Okay.
The federal government has a duty to protect citizens' rights
Very true.
and consumer interests.
Very true.
I feel pained and ashamed about how Nigerians are being extorted. Airpeace, I urge you, with all due respect, to protect the flying public from fraudulent practices and extortion by Airpeace.
The senator said he's delighted that the minister has quickly responded to the matter to stop what he described as hopeless capitalism that allows the citizens to heap blames on the government.
If I was ready to play the typical Nigeria big man, quote and unquote,
Good off fly.
I will spend 1 hour there.
Of course.
I mean, I will spend 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because once it's a cooperation, the wait is I was listening. Then the manager came out. Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, sir. How are you? I said, I'm not fine. Okay, don't worry. I will sort you out. Because I said, no. Anything you want to do, do it for everyone.
Okay.
Because how will you sort me out? Even those I met there, who came before me, you are asking them to pay more money. Even for the next flight, well, they told me they have another flight for 8:30. So, if I want to be typical person, Nigeria big man, my face alone is identity.
And you can take off.
I said, don't sort me out. Don't extend any courtesy to me. Don't extend any privilege to me. Just enforce my right. And if enforcing right means I'm causing trouble, I will want to cause trouble forever. Because I don't see how the world is going to prosper if people will do this kind of extortion. 109,000 more to be paid to be moved from 6:30 flight to 8:30 flight.
These are treasures.
Same destination, same airline, same terminal. The old terminal,
Same category, same terminal.
So this is the fact. So they try to compromise me. I said, no, When I say compromise, I know that they want to give him, they want to
package you.
Allow me.
Yes.
Now, in the process, Nigeria, they heard my voice, more people are coming in. Oh, Oga help us, Oga help us. But how do I help? I have to now become unofficial spokesperson for the frustrated passengers. When they say block the gate, I was not with any policeman. I was not with any personal assistant. I was alone, and I carry my bag alone. So, can I alone block it? Can I? One person block it? So, what had happened is that these people who observed they were selling tickets draw my attention that they are selling.
Okay.
But they don't want to take us.
Okay.
It is that crowd that block the gate.
Okay. So you block the gate. But just that because you see that they say, okay, let's play this thing from the start. First and foremost, the flight is supposed to take off at 6:30. Oshiomhole, you got there by 6 o'clock. You were late. Whether you are checked in online or not, you were late. You're supposed to get there 40 minutes before your flight. Now, so they talk out. So you got there at 6:30, you were late. That's one. Secondly, if you had gotten there early enough and you had boarded, come down, come fight for the other people. So the only reason why you're fighting for the other people is because the flight not carry you. I'm coming to Airpeace. More of finish with Oshiomhole. Now, if that was the scenario, what you painted, if that was the scenario, at least one person amongst those passengers we were fighting for would have spoken out and say, this was what happened, he was fighting for us. Till now, we never see anybody who tossing and waiting happened. That we're not saying you're lying, but we're saying you're not telling the whole truth. Because if I was there, and you're fighting for me, I could not pick up my phone. I could not say, there were persons on Oshiomhole they fight for us. Is there anybody that was part of that flight that yesterday that could collaborate, that we were trying to oppress them, and Oshiomhole came fighting for them? We'd love to hear testimonies. Now let's come to Airpeace. We all know that what Oshiomhole is saying, they do. This is what these airlines do. This is June. If I want to book a flight for September 9, it's relatively cheap. I can see it as low as 100,000 or 110. But as time they go, the flight go they cost. On the date of that flight, if they find out say people ready to pay, that maybe the flight will go 250. And they find out say people take away ready to pay for 250. Once I just make any mistake, they go just push me, go back, collect 250 for person and put there. Apparently that was what they were doing that yesterday. It's just that they go match Oshiomhole leg join. That be the whole quarrel. So meanwhile, Oshiomhole is not fighting for anybody. I don't think he was. Now because say the fight, when did they fight now? They don't they blame him for recklessness. Now they want drag people put now. Now you being a senator, you find out that something like that is happening at the airport. You will not fight people, you not assault people. You get evidence and then you go to the floor of the Senate and you raise a motion that will stop the airlines from doing that, not fighting like a tout. Now you claim say you're not there with DSS, you're not there with personal, you're not there anybody. How you got a block the gate? But last you still agree say you lock the gate. It's just that you are claiming that it's because you are selling to other people. So you lock the gate. But the both of them are just birds of a feather fighting for their selfish interests. Both Oshiomhole and Airpeace. And Airpeace, this thing not the master on. I don't need to spoil it. And one day I was coming from Abuja. I had an 8 o'clock flight. Flight when I don't book 2 months ago. They call me that morning, tell me say the flight's not full. Now tell they say I must be in Lagos by 9. That's strong gate before they put me for that flight. So the flight was going to move 8. Why did you tell me that something has happened to the flight? They won't move the flight. They don't even say they want you don't food. They say they don't push the flight. I say I must be in Lagos by 9. So I they go to the airport. Now I see whether Airpeace flight will take off by 8 to Lagos. Now I see what it will make me not enter. And there's a complaint that everybody's complaining. Airpeace people should look into it. It's not fair. If we buy tickets early enough, let us enjoy our privileges. Not be saying because that I don't reach now, I don't see people won't pay money. When I already push us, go the one we never too full way, so that I feel collect money from those ones. This corruption self everywhere is all different. Nigeria, all of us we don't get the character.